And down went Poss, written by Anne Little, illustrated by Denise McMahon. Little Poss was so small when he was born that you could hardly see him. Every day he grew and grew. Soon he would be able to come out of his mother's pouch. Finally, the big day arrived. Little Poss was coming out for his first glimpse of the world. Little Poss slowly crawled out of the safety of the pouch. At first, he was very wobbly. He had to hold on tight as he crawled up onto his mother's back. Then he sat perfectly still and looked around. He couldn't believe his eyes. It was so different to being inside the dark pouch. Little Poss could see tall trees, fluffy clouds, and brightly coloured birds. It was wonderful. Little Poss was very sad when his mother said that he had to go back inside the pouch. It seemed a long time until the next day, but finally it came. Out he climbed, determined to show how clever he was so that he would be able to stay out. He was not so wobbly this time. He scampered up his mother's back. The view was even better than Little Poss remembered. Little Poss was so excited. He could see the bright blue sky, the round yellow sun, and in the next tree was Ruby Rosella. She was beautiful. "Glee, glee, look at me, bright and colourful as can be." Little Poss climbed higher to get a better look at her. In his excitement, he tumbled head over heels. Down, down, down he went. He landed with a big thump on the not very soft ground. "Twee, twee, sound the alarm. Little Poss must not come to any harm." Little Poss sat up and shook his head. Oh, it hurt. There was a big lump where he had hit his head on the ground. As he looked around at his new surroundings, he heard a strange noise. Crunch, crunch, thump, thump. All of a sudden, in front of him, he saw a big, hairy stump. Little Poss blinked and looked again. This time, he saw not one hairy stump, but two hairy stumps, and they reached up into a big, hairless person. "Well, who have we here?" boomed a human voice. "It looks like you've had a fall, Little Poss." The owner of the voice bent over and gently picked up Little Poss. "You're too small to be out on your own. Your mother will be worried about you. But first we'd better get the animal doctor to look at you." "Glee, glee, help is at hand, a kindly human from off the land." The animal doctor felt Little Poss's head and looked into his eyes. "I think you'll be all right, but I'll keep you here overnight, just in case." In the morning, the animal doctor came to look at Little Poss again. The animal doctor asked Little Poss to walk over to the gum tree and climb it. Little Poss started off, but he fell over. He started again, and he fell over again. Little Poss was scared. The animal doctor said, "I'd better take another look at you." "Twee, twee, what could be wrong? Little Poss is not very strong." So the animal doctor looked at Little Poss's eyes with a special torch and tapped his knees with a soft rubber hammer. The animal doctor wanted to see what was going on inside Little Poss's head, so she pasted some wires onto his head. The paste felt cold and sticky, but the wires didn't hurt. Little Poss lay very still while the animal doctor did the test. "Glee, glee, now we know. Soon we will be able to go." Doctor, what is wrong with me? Asked Little Poss. You have epilepsy, said the animal doctor. I've never heard of a possum with epilepsy. What is it? Asked Little Poss. The animal doctor looked at Little Poss and said, Do you know what your brain does, Little Poss? Yes, it sends out messages to the rest of my body. That's right, said the animal doctor. When you want to walk, your brain sends a message to your legs to make them move. When you have epilepsy, the brain sends out mixed messages, so you can't do things quite right for a while. There are many kinds of epilepsy. Some kinds make you fall down and shake all over. Others make you stop what you're doing and stare. Oh dear, thought Little Poss. Who ever heard of a possum who sometimes goes wobbly, shakes all over, and falls out of trees? A tear slipped down his cheek. You look worried, Little Poss, said the animal doctor. What's the matter? I don't want to be different. I want to be like all the other possums. Twee, twee, don't be glum. Life can still be full of fun. I'm going to give you some medicine to help stop your epilepsy. You must take your medicine every day. If you do this, you'll be just like all the other possums. You'll be able to climb trees, scamper along the tree branches, and jump from tree to tree. Yippee! Little Poss was so happy he did a little dance. Round and round and round he went. Glee, glee, a happy Poss! He will be able to play with us! Little Poss was much happier. He put his medicine in his gumnut purse. He was ready to go home. If you follow Ruby Rosella, she will lead you home to your mother. Bye, Little Poss, and remember to take your medicine every day. I will! Little Poss gave a big wave goodbye and turned to follow Ruby Rosella back to the bush where he belonged. Glee, glee, come back to the trees. The bush is the place for you and me.